to space.
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles.
Got a spark bug in your bonnet? Don't think, drink. Tribute liqueur blankets the mind with soothing numbness you'll feel from lobe to lobe. And it only marginally impairs motor skills. Delegate operation of heavy machinery to Automex after imbibing.
Intriguing item, engagingly described. What's up next? As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies. Like this one.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety? What? No, that can't possibly be true. Landon would never align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You must be mistaken. Or maybe his calculations led him astray. Yes, that must be what happened. Indeed, just a small error. Were you able to speak with him? Help him recover his senses? I appreciate the sentiment, but there is now ample evidence disproving that fact. Perhaps if I had been a better friend to Landon... No. Those hypotheticals are best considered in private, I think. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon back inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
That I believe it's a blessing. He offers such an effortless reprieve. Since that day,
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
reality, not no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me has long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Prudence dictates. Our betters always know best, which is why our trusted consul now joins us to share his unvarnished knowledge of a painful topic, the traitorous Order.
My fellow Arcadians, it is well known that the Order of the Ascendant abandoned us when corporatist invaders arrived in Arcadia. Yet why? The roots of their betrayal reach deep. To when Ruth Bassar ascended to presiding bishop. She was jealous of the zeal our sovereign instills in his faithful subjects. Bassar's envy heralded a shift in Order priorities, a dereliction of scientific duty to pursue more selfish ambitions. The tumult of invasion gave them an opportunity to abandon us. Their contributions were always exaggerated. They practiced junk scientism in the name of hokum, grand plans, universal equations. ignoring the guiding light of our paradigm, which always foretold the gulf between Protectorate faithful and the Order. In truth, those math worshippers didn't abandon us. We left them to rot in their own overwrought thought.
Now on to other matters. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
It's incredible the things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. No technological hitch left unscratched. Is perfect. Is it not? Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail. Success is really the only option. I cherish these thoughts of how we truly are the best. Lesser than none and better than all the rest.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Perfect minds, focused and dutiful.
Wonderful. Please deposit the titles in that drawer there, and we will review it forthwith.
Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect hopes and perfect.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares. You too, huh? Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor or weapon? Very well. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials. We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Episode 1, Unwholesome Food for Thought.
Don't let the unhealthful foodstuffs of this eating establishment distract you, fellow Sentinel Dunning. We're deep in Auntie's territory for a reason, to find the Order's spy.
Understood, Sentinel Redcloak. The turncoat is supposed to meet their corporate contact here. Rest assured, my eyes are attentive, even as my stomach revolts. How these wage slaves survive on this artificial swill is beyond...
Can I get you robust individuals another trough of Auntie Cleo and Pal's Borstwurst? Perhaps an additional flavor packet of emulsified meat shavings?
Thank you. No, food vendor. Just the meal bill, if you please.
Fine. The food tally comes to 77 bits.
Very well. My companion here will pay.
Plus an additional 25% for utensil rental and and byproduct disposal surcharges.
Merciful law. 25%?
What a surprise. I must feed my addiction to needless wares and tawdry luxuries like everyone else in my materialistic society.
These void-damned drones beg for compensation at every turn, Redcloak. I despise them.
No, Dunning. Pity them. While we have the sovereign to see to our every want, these bit grubbers must seek angles and scams, burdening others to eke out their empty existence.
How I miss home's abundance.
You'll be home soon enough. Just pay the surcharge, companion. I'll help with the calculation. 25% of
Welcome back.
77
Any luck enlisting help? I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity. Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
I knew there was something suspect about you, food vendor. So you're the spy's corporate contact.
So many lives needlessly lost. An avoidable, predictable tragedy.
Troopers! The trap is sprung! We have Redcloak!
So many places falling apart.
Might show you mercy. I'm not as wise as the sovereign.
And so our hero Redcloak exposed the Order sympathizer, only to become ensnared deep in Auntie's territory. Will she escape their corporate clutches? Yes, of course she will. Those who express doubt regarding the abilities of a true and upright Protectorate Sentinel should seek mental refreshment at once. Our hero's reassuring adventures continue in the next episode of I, Redcloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Such an inspiring broadcast. On to other things. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
After several days, months, and even years, nothing fills my heart.
Vigilant, report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. It is neighborly to make an effort and detest, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Advancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, big tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate. The good one, turning those who stone.
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
You have a plan, Commander? If not, may I suggest unrestrained carnage tends to grab people's attention. DeVries aims to stop the peace talks using lethal force. But she's an amateur. Let's show her how professionals cause pain.
This unit is obligated to advise against blowing up a space station as a form of retribution. Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals. and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. Confirmed. Per the Earth Directorate Manual, a team formed of multiple agents is vital to success, especially during missions where agent attrition is likely to occur.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms? I know what's at stake. I'm not asking you to set aside the mission. I'm telling you I want to be there when you face Augustine. I'm owed answers, Commander.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
All subjects, it is the duty of every protector.
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy. Who can say? There was no indication that I've seen. I've interacted with him on occasion. Seemed a decent, loyal sort. As interested as I am to hear whatever sorry explanation he has, not sure I'll be able to control my rage when I see him to ask why before I remove his spleen. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder? No, I think it's gotta be the spleen.
Fashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Stand by for further reassuring content.
Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate. I get her reasoning, but I'm glad things turned out the way they did. Wouldn't have felt right leaving that Sentinel to fly off after all she did, either. Anyway, it's easy to focus on all that's gone wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. We blew up a Protectorate vessel and killed a Sentinel. Wait, hold on. You can make balloon animals? That's a darn shame. And here I was hoping you might make me a canid. Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top-heavy you keep paying me compliments like that. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down DeVries without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
to waste them. On your command.
Shots hostile here.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I'm not going to deny killing these traitors was invigorating, but their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy. No time to talk, Commander. Not when we're so close to spilling Ziegler's guts. I mean, so close to getting him to spill his guts. Metaphorically. Before I do it literally.
You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
This idiot obviously thinks I will just kill myself on his say-so. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? No, this isn't the same. And I don't want to talk about that now. Besides, Ziegler here would kill us as soon as we turned our backs on him. Ain't that right?
Of course it is. You're an enemy of the Dawn. I've no other choice.
What Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. Damn straight they should have. I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing, and all the killing helps me think.
Now I'm starting to sense something. It's a bit much.
Ah! Yes! I knew pain would penetrate your spirited facade.
No, not the pain. The crab witch odor. A little goes a long way. But when you breathe through your mouth, this contraption's actually kind of soothing. Does it go higher?
Set to maximum loyalization. 1010%! What happened? Why'd the thing stop?
Your machine tried to break me. I broke it instead.
That's impossible! It was supposed to kill your impulse control. To whet a soul-gnawing appetite, you can only feed with useless goods but never satisfy.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Have a Sprat Crisp, Red Cloak. They help.
Shut up, Dunning! How did you do it, Red Cloak? How did you resist the loyalizers? Greedence galvanizers. It's temptation intensifiers.
You cannot tempt someone who already has everything.
Marisol Delgado has been added to the ship roster and has claimed her quarters. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then only if it nears my quarters.
Pick up Red Cloak until next Tuesday.
We come at the predicted hour, not a moment too soon by the look of things, to recover Red Cloak, unspoiled by your meddling, per our monetary agreement with Auntie herself.
Hey, your spy Dunning here. I'm the one who lured this deal. It's a real win-win. Big payday for Auntie's choice, while the Order gets to study Red Cloak. See the effects of abundance on a human brain unaddled by want or overthinking.
The deal is off. Red Cloak's resistance to the loyalizer has proven the emptiness of our society. We consumerists wish to be if you will have us.
Gladly. I welcome you on behalf of the Sovereign. Zealous new neighbors in Auntie's choice. Raise your arms against these Order traitors!
You cannot turn on us. It defies all logic. Equations save us. A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
Oh, no. No. I will not let you drag me back to Eden, Red Cloak. Any of your new anti-pals makes a move...
The rift. It's immaculate.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But sure, Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. We know full well she cares nothing for us, nor do we ask her to. We share her purpose, and so we fight to keep infidels like you from disrupting her plans. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. True, if we want to preserve the Order, we shouldn't kill our own. But I fear that eventually the rot of beguilement will eat us from within. Indeed, you may be right. A single weed is easier to stamp out than a meadow full of them. Fine then, I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans. No way through that fence except in pieces. Let's find another way around. Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday.
Sovereign is regarded as...
We need to find us a fuse to get this old thing operational again.
If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a... The Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say that you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Damn. DeVries' team must have gotten to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Analyzing surroundings. Disturbance detected. Source uncertain.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Either restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be.
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends, but I do not have eyes. This sector's long-departed personnel seem to make good use of these.
Time to lollygag.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, returns within days, the market, the colony, would soon be out of... hands.
By your estimation, do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
Oh, you see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
eyebrows raised. There's an ambush coming. I love a good ambush.
Further, infidel. This next shot won't miss. Have you given up?
Ready to take a shot, Commander. Just say when.
through here. Nothing left but to take the lift to DeVries.
Fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own Officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you
Law,
know
there
this,
they are.
right?
Right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have got Law before DeVries goes through with her plan.
The military's knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that you cannot trust a corporation with the kind of power that comes with controlling rifts. The Order should know better. It's as if they've forgotten how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's... Law! Augustine, you could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. Commander, this is for Wade, for Eric and Helen, and for everyone else's futures you tried to burn.
Do what you must.
Look sharp! My favorite. Thanks for including me in the fun, Commander.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now.
down the barrels of red.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? This unit strongly advises against randomly pressing buttons on the astrogator, unless death is the desired outcome. Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.